Okay, here we are, express lanes. Looking straight ahead at the traffic in front of me. Hopefully I've got the camera positioned a little bit better so it looks like I'm staring at the camera, even though I'm not. I'm staring at the traffic in front of me. Regardless, I really want to get into something I've been teasing for a little while, is this concept of powered by one. And this really is the backbone of everything that Total Living BSD, being better, stronger, doing what matters, is built on. And it really helps give an approach and a methodology of how we can create this oneness, this mindfulness in everything that we do in our business, at play, in our relationships, everything, and really take it to a higher level. So I started outlining the Powered by One in another episode called A Day in the Life of Total Living BSD, and what the three steps are essentially is context, connection, contribution. Another way of saying that is relevance, resonance, and response. Really, at the end of the day, what we're looking to do is create that situational awareness, that context that's personally relevant and relevant to the person you're having an exchange with, or the situation that you find yourself in, to get context. Connection means one of the things that's so funny, we were just having this conversation, ROI and social definitely has an ROI, but one of the things that's kind of funny about social is that we talk about how many followers we have, or how many eyeballs, how many views we got, but are those meaningful views? Are those meaningful followers? So numbers really don't mean anything. In other words, the connections we're making, are they meaningful connections? So when we talk about connections in this Powered by One approach, it means a connection where resonance is happening. You really feel that relevance in the exchange that you're having, in the situation that you're in. And then that translates to, if the context is right and the connection is right, then there comes what we invoke a contribution. The way we try and position it should be a contribution that I am giving rather than I am taking from the situation or from the person I'm interacting with. So really it's that key word, invoke. Because when you like a baseball, in baseball, when you hit the ball hits that sweet spot on the bat, have you ever experienced being in the zone, that sweet spot? That's what invoke means. When things get teed up correctly, when the context is right, the connection is real, it's resonating, then automatically the contribution, the response, it just becomes an invocation. It's invoked rather than evoked. So that's kind of it at a high level. Context, connection, contribution. And this really is an approach that can be taken. Being powered by one is creating that oneness in everything that we do. So it doesn't matter if I'm in a business context speaking to a client. It doesn't matter if I'm in a business context speaking to my stakeholders. It doesn't matter if I'm in a business context working with my business partners. It doesn't matter if I'm at play. Whatever situation, I know that life, I want to be one with life. Life is going to throw all kinds of interesting variety at me. And so to be able to blend with that, harmonize with that, and run with that, and go with that, that's what this framework gives, is what this methodology gives, a way to spring forward. It doesn't matter if I'm in a relationship context, if I'm talking to my best friend, my good friend, a stranger, my spouse, however it works for you in your relationships, but in every relationship, especially in relationships, this Powered by One creates that connection, that harmony, and brings it to a much, much, much higher level. So throughout the different episodes, maybe we'll get into more, we'll break down context by itself, connection by itself, and contribution by itself, and give more real world examples. Just wanted to get in touch and tease this series and kind of give the essential framework to really drive home. Because when we talk about being better, stronger, doing what matters, that's really what the Powered by One, this methodology, gives. And especially, like I kind of talk about from a top-down method, first you got to give context, then you got to give connection, then you have to give contribution. Not necessarily. If you really, really want to know the secret sauce, focus on the contribution. If you focus on the contribution, not what you want to take, what you want to give, everything else will fall in line. The context will make itself apparent. The connection will for sure resonate because you're being authentic and wanting to contribute. And contribution is a way of life. And if you think about it, think about any person who's made any significant impact or influence in your life, in my life, anyone of greatness, and I don't mean the bank account, because yeah, that's impressive, but at the end of the day, where does that go, right? Think about someone who's truly great, history in your personal life. What made them great? And what made them great was what they were able to contribute, what they were able to give, not what they were able to take. Some people might be infamous because of what they're able to take. When we talk about the positive sense, then what are we able to give? So this is a little bit of a taste. We want to get into Powered by One. And when we seek that oneness, we seek that level of contribution, it really becomes an energy and power. It takes everything that we do and gives it new energy, new life, new meaning, new purpose, a focus, and we're able to accomplish more and be more. So I hope that makes some sense to you. Please reach out to me on Facebook, Twitter, or on my homepage, Total Living BSD, and let's continue the conversation. Until then, Powered by One, context, connection, contribution, a focus on contribution, and through that, let's take it to the level. Let's create another level. Let's create that oneness in everything that we do, and go from there.